Hello everybody, Valentin Todorow from Elire here for another PTF video. Today, we're going to look at the mass update tool. Okay, so within the tools here at the top, after you've logged into PTF, you'll see that there's a mass update tool. Okay, this came about probably in 8.5.6 time frame, so it's been out for several years. But what it allows you to do, kind of what the name entails, it's a way to update fields on a mass scale. Okay. And that's the best way to explain this is let's grab an example. So let's just drive into some of my kind of pre-built repository here. Let's open up the ePro create requisition test. And within this test, let's choose a good field in here, maybe like a business unit, units of measure, GL business unit. Yeah, this is a good field. So let's paint a picture that this specific field, as part of some retrofitting process, is going to be altered. Okay, and it's going to be altered on a global scale. So maybe it could be a custom field that you're altering or removing or changing. And of course, this is going to have downstream effects where it's going to affect your tests, your PTF tests, right? And you want to deal with all the instances of this field that occur across all the tests within your test bed. So if you have 100 tests or 1,000 PTF tests, you don't want to have to go through each and every single one of the tests, find this specific field and change it. You want to do this on a mass scale. So that's what the mass update tool is all about. It allows you to do that. It allows you to do that on various ways. You can scan for things via a test, via a maintenance report, which we'll cover in another video, a coverage report. The example I'm going to show, we're going to look at the step. So look at all the steps that have a specific recognition. So that recognition entails this field right here, a recognition field within a test. We're looking for the name DOM object of business unit underscore GL $0. Okay. And when we press play, what that's going to do is it's going to retrieve all the instances of this field being used. Okay. And when it does retrieve it, you'll see that and obviously that field can sit on many in different menus within different components, within different pages and records. And you can see it can actually sits on several records because it's a common field to all of them. But if you are doing this kind of massive change where you're altering a field that's sitting on multiple records, which maybe it's a field that sits on one record that gets altered, but in this situation, maybe it does get changed globally. Of course, that field is going to sit on multiple tests, and you can see that after I clicked on retrieve, it found that in some express purchase orders, create a change order, requisition, a multi-line requisition. So it sits on many different tests. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to change it in all of those instances, and you can do that. There's actually a find and replace feature up here at the top. So the mass update tool is really a find tool, but there is that find and replace. So what do I want to do? I want to replace this field with whatever your new field is called. Maybe this is now a custom field because you have customized it for some other reason. Okay, and there we go. I want to replace it, and when I click, I'm going to click on replace all because these are some of my tests. When you click on replace all, it will actually do the changes in all of the tests that this. Okay. So it's a great way to do this on a large scale. I usually do this when I run a maintenance report, and maintenance report is kind of the part of the life cycle of PTF that allows you to, have a set of test scripts within an environment and pull in just the definitions of what's going to change, which gives you a kind of a comparison, almost like a compare report in App Designer that tells you, hey, this is what the values are, this is what they're going to change to. And you use mass update in conjunction with that maintenance report to get your scripts ready for the next iteration of your environments through selective adoption, so that if there are application level changes, you can quickly address those changes, especially for fields, values that have changed from one to another. The mass update tool is a great way to do that. And you can only do that with PTF. It's very difficult for other testing tools to do that because they don't store the metadata that PTF stores. So behind every single field, it actually stores the absolute location of that field in kind of the PeopleSoft hierarchy, from the menu component to the page, to the record, and to the field. Okay, it even stores a page field name. So that metadata is stored behind all of these elements, so you can do a lot of comparisons, be able to extract those kind of maintenance reports and compare reports. And then when changes do occur, application level changes, you're able to address them with the mass update tool. You either inject the full report into the mass update tool, or as I showed you, find a specific field you want to manipulate and change, and just go and find it and replace it on a large scale. So hopefully this video was useful to you. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.